Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you have been finding it difficult to understand a break of structure and a change of character, this video is for you guys. If you don't understand the structure of the market, basically it's going to be very difficult for you to understand what's happening on the chart. So this video is going to help you a whole lot when it comes to identifying the trend of the market, identifying when the market has shifted from an uptrend to a downtrend, and when we have a change of character. So if this is what you're interested in, please consider sticking around and make sure you watch the video until the end. If you are new to the channel, please consider clicking on that subscribe button and also like the video. Let's go to the chart. So guys, we're going to start with the definition of market structure. What exactly is market structure? Market structure refers to the movement of price in the market. Emphasis on the movement of price. So to understand the market structure, price needs to move from its current price to a new price. As price is moving from its current price to a new price, it's trying to create a pattern. And this pattern is what is called a swing high and swing low. This is what is called a swing high and a swing low, something like this. As price is giving us this kind of pattern, displaying a swing high and swing low to the upside, this swing highs and swing lows that is displaying to the upside is what is known as an uptrend, right? So now this leads us to understanding when a market is in an uptrend. So we're going to start with uptrend before we proceed to what is known as a downtrend. So this movement, since it's displaying to the upside, we call it an uptrend. And to further understand this market structure based on SMC concept, we need to add what is called a break of structure, something like this, a break of structure. And we also need to bring in what is called a change of character. This change of character can also be called a market structure shift. But we are going to go with the name change of character. But just have it at the back of your mind that change of character is the same as market structure shift. So to understand what is called a break of structure and to also understand what is called a change of character, we are going to set a rule that will help us to understand when market has given us a break of structure and when the price has given us a change of character. So this is the rule. For an uptrend, remember we are working with an uptrend now. So for an uptrend, each time price breaks a higher high, we have a break of structure. That's the first rule. And the second rule is when price breaks a higher low, we have a market structure shift or a change of character. Pay attention to this. Change of character is the same as market structure shift. Don't be confused. So let's try to understand this uptrend based on the rule we set for a break of structure and based on the rule we set for a change of character. Okay, so now I'm going to bring this here. So remember, the rule is each time price breaks a higher high, we have what is called a break of structure. This is a break of structure here, right? So let me try to make this, let me try to zoom in so you can see clearly. So here is it. Based on the rule, each time price breaks a higher high, we have what is called a break of structure. So this is what is called a break of structure. Remember, this is the higher high here, and price has broken this higher high to the upside. From this point that we have, the break is what is known as a break of structure. Okay, so this point becomes our new higher high here. So here becomes our new higher high. You can see that this high is higher than this one here, right? So this is our new higher high here. After a higher high, we want to see a swing that will give us a higher low. All right, so this swing here has dished out a higher low here. So we are going to bring this one here. This is our new higher low and this is our new higher high. So when this particular low here pushes higher, To break this recent, we are going to identify this point as our new break of structure. So now the price has pushed to the upside, breaking this higher high here. We are going to bring this one here, and this point will become our new break of structure. Okay, now let's go again. As price is pushing to the upside, it's trying to give us a new higher high. Okay, so now that price has given us a new higher high, this is going to be our new higher high, this point here, because this high now is higher than the previous one, right? So this point will become our new higher high. After price created a higher high, the next thing price will do is to retrace inward to give us a new higher low. As price is retracing inward, the point of rejection is what we are going to identify as our new higher low. Okay, so this point here that price reacted from, we are going to bring this here, and this will become our new higher low here. Okay, now remember we have higher high and we have higher low, and let's say this particular movement is just around here. So we've not gotten a break of structure yet, right? Because this one is just here. But when price pushes to the upside to break this higher high here, so from this point, we now have a new break of structure from here. Okay, so each time price breaks a higher high, we have a break of structure. And the next principle we are following is when price breaks a higher low, we have a change of character. So now we are going to understand what is called a change of character. Price got to this point and pushes to the upside. The next thing we are expecting price to do, if price is still going to maintain the uptrend, is for this price to push lower, for us to see like a retracement like this that will give us a new high. Okay, but instead of price retracing like this to give us a new high, the next thing that price will do for us to know what is called a change of character is when this movement is pushing to the downside like this. Okay, the rule is each time price breaks a higher high, we have a break of structure. When price breaks a higher low, we have a change of character.
Note, break of structure signifies that price is still maintaining its current direction or trend, but change of character implies that the market has made a sudden shift from the current trend to another.
So now that price has broken this higher low here, we are going to identify this point as our change of character. So this is our change of character. So this change of character signals that price has shifted from an uptrend to a downtrend. This change of character here is the beginning of a new structure in the market. Okay, remember the first structure we were identifying was an uptrend, price breaking higher highs to create a new one, higher highs and higher lows to the upside. But now that price has broken out of this point, we are seeing a change, which means that price has shifted from an uptrend to a downtrend from breaking this higher low here. Okay, so now let's start identifying what is called a downtrend. So from this change of character, this leads us to the next trend, which is called a downtrend. All right, so we are going to set rules that will help us understand what is called a downtrend. A downtrend is characterized by what is called a lower high and a lower low, like this, a lower high and a lower low, something like this. So let's give more clarity to what is going on here. Now that price has shifted its movement from an uptrend to a downtrend by breaking this higher low, we have what is called a shift in market structure, shifting from an uptrend to a downtrend. All right, so now let's start identifying. If price is in a downtrend, we want to see a series of lower low and lower high. Okay, now this point is our lower low. Here is our lower low, and here is our lower high. So for a downtrend, we want to see a series of lower low and a lower high. Now that leads us to the next rule that is going to help us understand what a downtrend is based on smart money concepts. So we are going to bring in the break of structure again and the change of character. So the rule is each time price breaks a lower low, we have a break of structure. When price breaks a lower high, we have a change of character. Okay, now let's bring in the break of structure and a change of character to a downtrend. You can see here that this particular swing here dropped all the way down, breaking this recent lower low here, right? So here is going to be our break of structure. We have a break of structure now. This break of structure we are seeing is to the downside. So after this break of structure, we saw a pullback, right? So this pullback here has dished out a new lower low here. This becomes our new lower low. So after this lower low, we are expecting price to give us a new lower high, right? As price is pushing inward, this point of rejection is what we are going to identify as our new lower high. Let's bring this here. So this is our new lower high. You can see that this high here is lower than the previous one. So this becomes our new lower high. This one becomes our new lower low. You can see that this low here is lower than the previous one. So the next thing we are going to identify is a break. After a pullback, we want to see a continuation movement. Okay, so this continuation movement is going to give us what is called a break of structure. If price breaks out of this recent low here, we are going to consider this point as our new break of structure. So you can see that price has dropped all the way down and price has also broken out of these points. So here becomes our new break of structure. Okay, so the next thing we want to know is if price is going to give us a new retracement and continue to the downside, or if price is going to break this lower high. Remember, the rule says each time price breaks a lower low, we have a break of structure. When price breaks a lower high, we have a change of character. So after this continuation movement, let's say price was pushing to the upside like this, breaking the lower high, the recent lower high, like this to the upside. So this leads us to what is called a change of character. Let me just bring this here. Okay, this is a change of character. So this change of character signals that price has changed from a downtrend to an uptrend by breaking this lower high. I just hope that makes sense. So that is how to identify a break of structure, and that is how to identify a change of character. So the market has three phases. It has what is called an uptrend. It also has what is called a downtrend and what is called a consolidation. So the market has three phases. It has an uptrend, which is this one here. It has a downtrend, which is this one here, and it also has another phase called consolidation. Now let's show you what consolidation is. This is what is called a consolidation. This is what is called a consolidation. Consolidation is when price do not have a clear direction. Okay, so when the market is constantly moving around the same zone, it's not pushing to the upside, neither is it pushing to the downside. It's just in a range. So if you see this kind of pattern, you call it a consolidation phase. So during a consolidation phase like this, where the market do not have a clear direction, it's advisable to stay off the market, to stay off the charts. All right, so we have the first phase, which is an uptrend, the second one, which is a downtrend, and we have the third phase, which is a consolidation phase. So this is going to be like a part one to understanding market structure. Then the part two will be going on the charts to identify what is called an uptrend, what is called a downtrend, and a consolidation. So after this video, I'm going to post the next video because this one is already too long. This is the foundation. I had to take my time to explain this so you have a clearer knowledge of what is called an uptrend, a downtrend, and a consolidation. So when we go on the chart, you will not be confused. All right. So see you guys in my next video.